This looks way better. You know, no crushing, extra textures, stuff like that. Right. I would say we give the letter probably to Irving, right?
Welcome back, friend. You'll be glad to learn that the Circle is well on its way to recovery.
Oh, that's nice to hear. I would still wish freedom for all of you, but I think we need like 1 or 2 more games to get there. You know, Dagna of Orzammer wishes to study magic.
Orzammer? Indeed. You have piqued my curiosity. It is common knowledge that dwarves lack the aptitude for spellcraft. She will never be able to weave the simplest magic, no matter how hard she tries.
Which is kind of sad. I wonder why that is. Is it due to the origin story of the dwarves? That they just don't have like access to magic and that they react differently to lyrium? Or she wants us to study the theory of magic.
Fascinating. I suppose the Circle should be flattered.
The Circle is me. I am flattered. I mean, she's willing to give up caste and clan for this.
I see. If she is willing to sacrifice so much for this, then we should feel honored. Tell Dagna of Orzammer that this path will not be easy. But if she chooses it, then she is welcome here at the Circle.
Yay.
She will live and study with the Tranquil, and perhaps the apprentices, when it is appropriate.
Ah, and that's how she gets into enchantment, right? Because the Tranquil also do like all the enchantment stuff, right? Nice. Cool. Irving also seems like quite the nice guy. Is there any knowledge about what Irving does in the later games, like during the Mage Rebellion stuff? Thank you, First Enchanter.
Ah, if only the Circle was in better shape. I fear she may be disappointed when she arrives.
Knowing her, I think she will just enjoy the adventure even more. I mean, you'll have an extra pair of hands to help rebuild.
This will be interesting. She could tell us much about our dwarven neighbors. Yes, the more I think about it, the more I like the idea. I shall take this as an indication that perhaps things are starting to look up for the Circle. Thank you.
Such a cool detail that you can actually meet her again, or you do meet her again in Inquisition. Irving is alive and present at the conclave of the College of Magi in 940 Dragon. He's the one who asked Rise to step in and lead the Equitarians. Oh, good to know. Nice. Because, I mean, Irving seems way older than Wynne, right? I mean, also just from how he sounds. Is there anything else I can do for you?
You've already done much for the Circle. Now you must see to your duty as a Grey Warden.
Alright, I'll take my leave.
I wish you well. Know you will always be welcome here.
Ah, you're so much nicer than Templars. Oh, unsurprising. Alright, I would say let's just have a talk on the camp and then return to Orzammer. Irving has been in First Enchanter for 30 years by Inquisition. That's also quite some time. Pet, 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 pet. It's still a little sad you can't see like an animation for the petting. But you see Happy Dog. Happy Dog is also good. Hey, Wynne.
What's on your mind?
Ooh, also interesting question. Also interesting deep question. Do you have any regrets at all?
I try not to dwell too much on the mistakes of my past.
Who doesn't have regrets?
Of which there are many. I would go quite mad if I did that. But I do have one regret. The greatest misstep of my life. made even more grave because it had dire consequences for someone else.
Oh. Tell me, it might make you feel better.
Years ago, I was assigned as mentor to a lad, Anaren. He was my first apprentice. Anaren was an elf, raised in one of the elven alienages, and he was very mistrustful of humans, especially humans in authority.
But the mages treat the elves and humans alike, right?
All he knew of the humans was what he had seen in the alienage. He was very wary of us. What Anaren needed was time. Time to get used to his new home. Time to emerge from his shell, so we could build a rapport. I gave him no such time. I was young and arrogant. He is a mage, I thought. He needs to grow up and act like one. I expected too much from him, too quickly. I gave no consideration to his origin or his feelings, and he retreated further from me. All I could think of was how stubborn he was, how he was throwing away all his talent and his potential, just to be difficult.
Oh. But yeah, that does sound arrogant. That just seems so unlike you.
Oh, age and wisdom have mellowed me. I was quite different back then. Much more unforgiving. You cannot plant crops in the cold, wintry ground. You cannot teach a student who is closed off and unresponsive. Patience is what is needed, and I learned that too late to help him.
That doesn't sound good. Did he get possessed? Baxter's so cute. Aww. I would love to show you a picture of original Baxter, but I'm afraid and kind of sad that I don't think I have any pictures of Baxter. Like of my Baxter, the origin of the name. What happened to Anaren?
Anaren ran away from the circle one night.
Oh.
I had berated him over some trivial, ridiculous matter that I no longer remember. I drove him away because of something utterly unimportant. He was a child, 14 at the time of his leaving. They had his phylactery, and they hunted him down.
Also great that they just hunt down children or teenagers because they run away. Because, I mean, you're young, you're imprisoned in a circle. Here we go again. Being upset about the whole circle system and the paladins. Templars, same difference. Why didn't they just bring him back to the tower?
They called him Maleficar, a mage who practices forbidden magic, deserving of death. He was a child, misunderstood and lost. I begged the Templars to tell me if he suffered, if they gave him a quick death. I got no answers from them. I was his mentor, and they wouldn't even tell me what became of him.
This is so messed up. Because I guess they also didn't give her answers to make her feel at fault for that, for his death, right? Generally, if they are young, they are not killed. They are returned unless you see evidence of blood magic, and this is an example of this. Okay, at least that. But I mean, I guess sometimes it works like this, right? And like every case where it works like this is one case too much. And this is why I firmly believe Anders did nothing wrong. I mean, personally, I'm very much on board with the whole mage freedom thing. And especially also if you look at like past episodes of the stream, you can see me ranting about the circle system and about the Templars very often. I still had issues with like what Anders did in the end because of all the people affected, and it still stings a little. But yeah, that was cruel of them.
I should have known better. I had the best mentors. They were kind, compassionate. Why didn't I learn from them? I failed.
You didn't kill him.
All I had to do was listen to him. He would try to talk to me, and I would tell him to concentrate on his spells. He talked about the alienage sometimes, and the Dalish. He always talked about looking for the Dalish elves.
Oh, poor guy. You know, maybe he did find the Dalish. I don't think so, but there's a slight chance.
The Templars are well trained
Mm-hmm.
and thorough. That he still lives, it would be a vain hope.
And they have
The
the phylactery.
apprentices that came after Aneurin benefited greatly from the lessons I learned from him. In a sense, he was my teacher, and I his student.
Gosh, saying that maybe a sacrifice was worthwhile seems like such a horrible thing to say. See, there is a bright side.
And there it is. My story, my one greatest regret.
Oh. New quest? Wait. Help Wynne find closure. Huh. I guess we could also just travel to the Dalish, right? Should we do that? Maybe let's talk first with more of our companions to see if they give us quests as well. But first, back to you, Millie. The Mage Templar conflict might never have been solved if it wasn't Anders who tipped over the edge. Anders' actions led directly to the Conclave. True. Can't disagree on that. Plus, the only people inside the chantry at the time of the explosion were a couple ladies who really hated mages and forced tranquility on others. It's all messy. Ah, true. But we don't know that about all of the people present. And I mean, I also really do dislike the chantry, but definitely there were innocents who also were affected, and I think that's wrong. While I can still agree on all the other things, I still stand by killing innocents is wrong. It wasn't the best choice he could have made for sure. And also that he doesn't tell you about it. I hate it. Oh hey Aarons, thanks so much for following. I hope you're enjoying the stream, and welcome on board.
Something I can help with?
Okay, nothing from you.
Yes? What can I do for you?
Would be very surprised if Roland had like a quest.
No harm done.
Your desire is my command.
Ah, come on, let's kiss Alistair again.
Well, we're in camp.
Let's have some
Now's
fun.
as good a time as any to talk, right?
Well, not really. The actions at Adamant Fortress and Dragon Age Asunder really kicked off the rebellion. The Mage Rebellion hadn't really kicked off. It was mostly local rebellions by individual towers. But didn't Anders' action kind of like spread the news and everything? It really does feel, especially just coming from the games, like a huge thing, or the starting point for this whole thing. Yes, exactly. If it had given us a chance to intervene, we probably could have still achieved the same resolution given Hawk's influence. Yeah. I like that that moment caused so many emotions at the end of Dragon Age 2, but oh boy. I feel betrayed. And I think that's like the most betrayed I ever felt like in a video game. Trauma unlocked. Anyway, let's kiss Alistair.
Aha! I see talking isn't quite what you had in mind. Got it.
Let's give the other companions a show. They're good things to do in camp.
You called. As you wish.
Anyway, let's kiss let's kiss Alistair. Mood. The best mood.
It speaks.
It does, but it just wanted to know if you have something to say and you don't. Morrigan.
What comes, my friend?
I still like it that she calls us friend now. Much appreciated. Right, I'd say let's go to the Dalish. Let's go for all the small mini quests, side quests, whatever.
All right.
All right. So, Wynne, Alistair, Morrigan.
Indeed.
I still always need to think a second about who to take, cause so many options. And Brazilian Forest. Okay. Okay. I guess you're right, Alistair, about what kicked off the Mage Rebellion. And I mean, you're just way deeper into the lore. I just know the game still. And from a game point of view, I gotta say, it really seems like that what happens in Kirkwall really starts off the whole thing. Come on, no more fight. Yes, we can directly walk there. Alright. The thing is, who do we ask?
You have a barbed tongue, Morrigan. Why do you treat others in this way?
I owe you no explanation. There is no writing on my forehead that says, please, guide me.
You are traveling
Would
with
be
these
fun, though.
people. It behooves you to be civil.
You were too transparent, old woman. Do not bring up our companions when all you wish is for me to be civil to you. I am not one of your circle apprentices, to hang on your every word. I am not Alistair, who sees in you a surrogate mother.
No, it's obvious you are nothing
Talking about
like
a barbed
Alistair.
tongue.
Take your lectures elsewhere. They mean nothing to me.
But the fun thing is Morrigan also talks to Wynne really like she talks to her mother, to Flameth, right? Oh boy. Eric described the actions of Kirkwall as being the spark that lights the fires of rebellions, at least. Also remembered that. Alright, Mithra, let's talk to you.
I understand we will be
Or not.
joining you in battle as soon as the hunters have recovered. I look forward to it.
How do you call a plant growing near Dalish camp? An elf root.
Go.
Ah. Oh gosh, that was bad even for my standards. Who do we ask about... I'm so bad with names. The guy whose name started with N.
You were very close to death.
Do we talk to you? You have a quest marker. Excuse me, sir, you have a quest marker above you. Can I ask you something related to my quest? Here's my book.
You have the Grey Warden.
You did it,
I
outsider.
can't imagine
You saved us
Wynne
from the
just
ravages
sitting
of the
down on the
curse, after
floor.
all.
May the creators bless you, truly.
But Zathrian is lost to us, after all these centuries. He died heroically, I hope.
Morrigan and Wynne talked, Alistair on the side. La la la, I can't hear you. Zevran is lost to us after all the centuries. I mean, in the end, he broke the curse, right? So, despite all his shortcomings, I'd say he did. And if it maybe just to give them closure. Yes, I believe he did.
I would like a happy ending to his tale. He will be a role model for many Dalish children to come. Now, Keeper Lanaya prepares for us to enter into war alongside the humans. I never thought I'd live to see the day.
I, for one, look forward to fighting against these Darkspawn creatures.
Do you now? Let's hope you return and tell us all about them. As for you, outsider, I expect I'll be telling tales about the Grey Warden one day,
I'm not really sure why, but the animations in this scene seem to be kind of odd, right? Like they were looking at nothing, just away for some reason. Oh well. Let's do this again.
Andera Natishan, Grey Warden.
Ah.
Join us at the fire if you like, but haven't you got a war to get to?
Also, the audio is kind of weirdly cut off, right? And just like here. At least I never encountered that before. I hope it's still okay for you guys. Have you ever heard of an elf named Anarin? It doesn't even start with an N.
I I appreciate you trying to find him, but what are the chances?
Anaren the healer?
You
He
know
survived.
him? He lives? No, it can't be him. Perhaps it is a common elven name.
No, I know of only one Anaren.
Ah, it makes
Is
sense.
he still alive?
Anaren said that he was from the human cities. You are old friends, then?
Where is he? Is he in the camp?
If you seek Anaren, you must venture into the forest.
He's still
He prefers
alive.
to be amidst the trees and the animals.
Thank you all so much.
Nice. Cool.
Dareth Shirol.
Let's do this. Let's go. Nice. I wonder how he survived. If the Templars were actually nice. I mean, one might hope.
You were the Grey Warden who broke the curse. I demand to know what happened to the werewolves. Where did they go?
Why are you angry about me breaking the curse? But she seems so vengeful that I think I'm going to lie for the werewolves to stay unharmed. Yeah, I think so. I was thinking about if she would be upset, but she really just seems to be looking for revenge, right? Nowhere. I killed them.
You did? And somehow, I believe you.
It's
That
due
you
to
took
my
action
high
against
persuasion
those
talent.
murderers speaks well of you. Take this token. It was crafted long ago by a great master. Now I will go into the forest and hunt. Perhaps there are others still to be found, stragglers. I can only hope.
Nice. Yeah, having high persuasion really pays off. Was also really good to take it like early in the game. Alright. When the GM doesn't even try. You know, somehow I believe you. You rolled a 20. GG, she's persuaded. I mean, who even says that? Yeah, I'm persuaded. I believe you. Okay, let's try to... Oh. Can it be? Do you remember that very weird guy we talked with? Who had like a question for a question? And gave us his book and the acorn? Is that the elf we're looking for? Can it be? Oh, and I have level 2 survival. Hey, we can actually help the Valar. Almost forgot that. Till the game was like, here, let me remind you. And I think we also bought the book of physical technique. Here we go. Our technique improved. Captivating song. That looks like fun dancing. That was an old hermit, I think. Yeah, I was just like, are those the two one and the same? The crazy mage was a human. Ah, okay. Mad hermit clearing. I mean, the thing is then, where is he? Because we didn't see any elf. I mean, at least the forests are safe now. Oh, the elf root didn't regrow. Sadness. Also, no mage is crazy. Somehow I doubt that. Talking about no crazy mages. I would say that was perfect timing, Toro. Look, they are definitely not crazy or mad. Hey, I don't want to disturb your dancing lessons, but...
You are not welcome here.
Is that... Wow. You're really trained for a mage. Kinda hot. What was I talking about? I mean on the behalf of the Mages Collective. But damn, nice looking armor.
Doing the Templars' dirty work for them, eh? Templars or mages, it means nothing to us. there is dark.
Especially with that metal ring, I can't help but staring.
Won't stand in our way.
And those arms. Yeah, I'm definitely not distracted or blushing. Here we go. Come on, freeze. Ha, nice. That was perfect. Yeah, when you show off so much skin, you're quite vulnerable to the cold. Happens. They're just above the nipple look, really. I don't know. I think there was a certain something to the look. Well, we crashed a party. Quest updated. Which quest? Ah, the Mage Collective quest.
We're on our way.
Okay, here we go. Ah, an Oghren! Nice. I was just like, why do you have a rune circle around you? And then you deactivated it.
Friends, turn back, please. These woods are a danger to those who do not know the paths.
An Oghren?
Wait, I remember your face. But younger, more impulsive, stern. Wynne?
I thought they had killed you.
They very nearly did. The Templars found me while I was searching for the Dalish. They ran me through and left me for dead.
Great.
I brought this on you.
Okay. Templars were nice.
Dreadful mentor, harsh and impatient. I am sorry for the way I treated you.
I've put that behind me, and you should too. I didn't fit in with the Templars and your chantry. My path lay elsewhere.
Irving is a reasonable man. He will find some way for you to return. The Circle needs new blood. It needs to change.
I have fond memories of Irving. He was always kind to me. I will consider your proposal, and perhaps I will speak with Irving. However, I promise nothing.
Who would go back to the Circle?
It's getting
Don't.
late. You have much to do. You should be on your way.
But he seems like quite a nice guy. Stop with all your horny talk. We're having a cute reunion scene here. People think manifestars are too dangerous because of the blood magic, but the truth is they're just too sexy. At least the ones we encountered. Hmm? Free the nipple. You're all getting the no horny book. Never. So did they just destroy his phylactery? You'd think they'd know he was still alive if they kept it. Right? I also wondered that. Like... And also, why didn't they make sure he's not breathing anymore? Probably because they were just cruel. Probably because they were just like... He's mortally wounded and we're just going to leave him here to die slowly. Like, great. I think probably that's it. Or maybe they have to use the blood for a spell once. I would be surprised by that. Maybe he left before his harrowing. No, they said that they had his phylactery. You know, we could stay longer if you wish it, Wynne.
No, we've spent enough time on my personal affairs. It is time for us to move on.
Look at this. It's the hardened sap of a tree native to this forest. It's been something of a lucky charm for me, and now I want you to have it.
Very well. I'm grateful. May your gods smile on you and Oghren.
And on you.
And don't go back to the Circle. Ah, that was nice. But, see, he's pretty close to the Mad Hermit. It's an insane request. Why leave the freedom of the wood for the damn Circle? Yeah, I also don't get it.